Hi, my name is Michael Callahan, and I'm going to be doing a physical assessment for Nursing 360 on my daughter Addison. Addison's cognition and behavior is normal. I have already washed my hands, and do you have any questions, Addie?
No.
Okay. So we'll get started here. Her vital signs are 120 over 60. Her pulse is 90. Temperature is 98.6, and her respirations are 18. To start, I'm going to note her. I'm going to look at her head and note that it's normal cephalad. I'm going to start by palpating her head for tenderness. I'm going to palpate her paraspinous muscles for tenderness, her trapezius muscles for tenderness, her clavicles for tenderness. I'm going to feel for lymph nodes around her clavicles, anteriorly on her, around her anterior cervicals, posterior cervicals, posterior auricular, and anterior auricular. Also going to feel for her sternomastoids, muscles for tenderness. I'm going to note that her trachea is midline. I'm going to also note that her thyroid is normal. I'm going to start by inspecting her mouth. Her lips are pink and moist. Her gums, can you open your mouth? Her gums and teeth, our gums are pink and moist. I'm going to inspect her teeth. I'm going to have you open your mouth and stick out your tongue and say, ah.
Ah.
Okay, I'm going to have you close your mouth. And I want you to open your mouth again and clench your jaws. We're assessing her TMJ. Go ahead and close. And that's normal. I'm going to have you smile and frown. And then I'm going to have you puff out your cheeks. Okay, and then can you stick your tongue side to side in your cheeks? Okay, good. So we've assessed that her cranial nerve number 12 is intact by her tongue movements. Her also cranial nerve number 9 and 10 are intact with swallow and tongue movement and ah. We know her trigeminal nerve motor is intact. I'm going to have you close your eyes and test trigeminal sensation. When you feel me touch you, say now.
Now. Now. Now. Now. Now. Now.
Good. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is inspect your nose. It's straight. It's symmetrical. Your nares are symmetrical. Can you sniff for me? Sniff again. Your nose is pink. And we could assess your olfactory nerve by having you smell some coffee, but we're not going to do that. We're going to move to your eyes. Your eyes are, the sclera is white, pupils are round, you have brown eyes. Your conjunctiva is pink, and your eyes look moist, so your lacrimal gland should be working. I'm going to have you start when we watch this light. We'll check your extraocular, your eye muscles. Okay. And so that's assessing cranial nerve number 3, 4, and 6, and they're all intact. I'm going to have you cover your eye up here. I want you to look over here, this thing, and stare at it. Okay. We're looking for eye weakness with the cover test here. Look up over here. Okay, and she's normal. We'll check for accommodation. Good. So her eyes constrict. and dilate on the way out. Check for bite reaction here, here. And so Perla is intact. Cranial nerve number 3. Next thing we're going to do is just have you read the smallest line that you can, and we'll check for visual acuity. At about 14 centimeters away.
3, 7, 4, 2, 5, 8, E,
Good.
E.
This one's hard, it's kind of blurry, so we'll give you 20/20. Okay, we'll move on to the ears, and we'll assess her ear position by the lateral canthus of each eye, and note that they're normal, and her ear's not kicked back beyond 10 degrees as well. I'll assess the ear by feeling the lobe, the auriculum, the lobe, and the tragus. We'll assess for tenderness. We'll assess for tenderness on this other side as well. No tenderness there. We'll do the whisper test. Go ahead and close that here.
Dog, mouse.
Good.
Dog, mouse, cat.
Okay, so cranial nerve number 8 is intact. Next, we're gonna check your thorax. Take a deep breath in. Okay, good, clear, nice symmetrical expansions. We're gonna listen to her back. Take a deep breath. Deep breath. Good job. Breath. Again. 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 Good. Listening laterally there at the end. Nice, clear breath sounds, no adventitious sounds. The same thing, take a deep breath. So nice, symmetrical, clear expansions. Listen again on the front side. Deep breath. Good. 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 One more on this side, one more on this side. Okay, good. The next thing we'll do is we'll palpate for her heart valves for thrills. Sternal border, right sternal border, second intercostal space. Left sternal border, same intercostal space. We'll feel at the third intercostal space at Erb's point. We'll feel at the fifth intercostal space, left sternal border. And then we'll feel fifth intercostal mid-clavicular line as well. To name those valves, we'll listen, and I'll go over those same points using the diaphragm of the heart, or the diaphragm of the stethoscope. Second intercostal space, we'll be listening for the aortic valve. We'll move to the left sternal border, second intercostal space for the pulmonic. We'll listen third intercostal space, left sternal border for the Erb's point. We'll listen to the fifth intercostal space, left sternal border for the tricuspid. Then we'll move around fifth intercostal space, mid-clavicular line for the mitral valve. And then we'll go back over those same points using the bell. So we'll finish this part of the exam with by listening to the carotid arteries on both sides using the bell. Okay, good. Go ahead and next we're going to assess your abdomen, so go ahead and lay down. We're going to pull up your shirt here. Good job. And you have a very normal looking abdomen. The contour is actually flat and symmetrical. We're going to start by listening to bowel sounds with the diaphragm. We're going to start in the right upper quadrant, moving to the left upper quadrant, moving to the left lower quadrant, to the right lower quadrant. And we will use our bell to listen for the aorta. And we'll listen to the renal arteries, left renal, right renal artery. We'll move on to light palpation, feeling superficially in each quadrant. Here. Then we will move to deep palpation. We'll be feeling in the right upper quadrant. We'll be feeling possibly the liver, the right kidney, the top of the ascending, and the beginning of the transverse colon. Take a deep breath in, Addie. Blow out. Okay. We'll move over to the left upper quadrant. Here we have the spleen, left kidney, transverse, the end of the transverse, and the beginning of the descending. Take a deep breath in. And blow out. We'll dive. And we'll move down to the left lower quadrant, where we will have the descending colon and the rectum. Take a deep breath in and out, and we'll dive. Moving over to the right lower quadrant, we will get where we have the appendix and the ascending colon. Take a deep breath, and we'll dive. Okay. After that, we will move on. I'll just go ahead and palpate your femoral arteries while we're here. Okay. Now I'll move on to musculoskeletal. Go ahead and sit up here. Good job. Let's just start with your neck. I want you to take your ear to your shoulder, ear to your other shoulder, back, down. Okay. And this cranial nerve number 11, spinal accessory. Shrug your shoulders for me. Good job. Okay, now I'll do butterfly. Your shoulders. Good. Shoulders up above your head, and then down behind. Okay, and then we'll do arms out, push up. Okay, push down. Okay, and all very normal and strong. Move into your arms. I'm going to feel both arms here, and they feel symmetrical. And we're going to go ahead and test sensation. Can you feel me? Here? Can you feel me here?
Yes.
Okay, good. Go ahead and push against me. Okay, turn your arm, pull against. Okay, same thing here. I'm gonna do, sorry, push. Okay, now pull. Okay, go ahead and, can you bend your wrist up and down? Go ahead and just do this. Show me if you can bend your wrist, put flexibility there. Okay, open your fingers out. Don't let me squeeze them. Do the same thing here. Go ahead and check your capillary refill. Okay. I'm going to feel your radial pulse, your ulnar pulse, your radial pulse, and your ulnar pulse. And those are all good. Go ahead and lay back. And we're going to do the same thing with your lower extremities. Go ahead and bring this leg up. Bend your knee. Bend your knee. Okay. Push up on my hand. Bring your leg. Good. Push down on my other hand. Good. Same thing here. Push up on my hand, push down on my other. Good job. We'll bring this leg up. Okay, we're gonna inversion, exversion. Bring this leg in. Bring this one out. Very good. Push up on your knee. There you go. Good job. Okay. Now pull down. Good job. Push up on your knee and pull down. Good job. Go ahead and roll your ankles in a circle. Okay. Push down like you're driving a car. Wait, you don't know how to drive a car. Pull up on your ankle. Good job. Push down on your ankle. Up on your ankle. Okay. Tell me when you can feel. Tell me when you feel when you touch your toes. Say now.
Now, 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 now.
Do you feel things on? You feel me touching on both sides evenly?
Yes.
This side as well?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm going to feel your pulses here. Dorsalis pedis. Post tib. Post tib. Dorsalis pedis. Now I'll check your reflexes. Okay. This is your patellar reflex. Your Achilles reflex here. I'll do the patellar here. And the Keeley is here as well. We'll check with Vinsky. We left. Check with Vinsky here. Whoop. Go ahead and sit up here. And we'll do cap refill as well. But you got those on, so. Go ahead and jump down. Should I go ahead and hold your hands out like this? Close your eyes. Touch your nose with the finger eye touch. Romberg's test. Okay. Walk normal to the fridge. Okay. Walk on your toes back. Okay. Walk on your heels. Okay. Now I want this time, I want you to walk heel to toe. So one, yeah, just like that. All the way. Okay, now stop. Squat down. Walk like a duck. Okay. Good job. That's our physical assessment.